Part A then asks us to prove this identity given here. So I'm going to start off with the left hand side and make it look like the right hand side. So this is my left hand side, so the first thing I'm going to do is expand the brackets out. So sine x times 1 gives me sine x, and sine x times minus sine x cos x gives me minus sine squared x times cos x. Cos x times 1 gives me cos x, and then cos x times the minus sine x cos x gives me minus sine x times cos x all squared. Now what I'm going to do is some factorising here. I've got a sine x here and a sine x here, and these two terms have both got a cos x in them. So I'm going to take these two terms to start off with, here, and take sine x minus sine x cos squared x, and then these two terms here I've got a cos x minus sine squared x cos x, and I'm going to take the x out. I'm going to take sine x out as a common factor, so I'm left from here with 1 minus cos x all squared, and from these two terms I'm going to take cos x out as a common factor, and I'm left with 1 minus sine x all squared. Now 1 minus cos squared is the same as sine squared x, and 1 minus sine squared x is the same as cos squared x. So what I end up with now is sine cubed x plus cos cubed x, and this equals the right hand side. So my proof is complete. Make sure you write every single step out on these questions. Part 2 then wants us to solve this equation. So I can't do anything with sine theta, but I can replace my tan theta with a sine theta over cos theta. Now when I'm solving equations I don't particularly want fractions, so I'm going to multiply through by cos theta. So I get 3 sine theta cos theta equals sine theta. Now the temptation here is to divide through by sine theta, but if you do that you lose solutions. You don't want to be dividing by variables when you're trying to solve equations. What you want to do is make the equation equal to 0 and then factorise. So everything onto the left hand side, so equal to 0, and now I've got sine theta as a common term in a common factor in both terms. So I'm going to take sine theta out as a common factor, and I'm left with 3 cos theta minus 1 equals 0. So if two things multiply together to get 0, one of them must be 0. So either sine theta equals 0 or 3 cos theta minus 1 equals 0, which suggests that cos theta is equal to 1/3. So if you inverse sine 0, theta comes out to be 0, 180, and 360 is the next one. But if you check out the range of answers that you want, theta can be equal to 0, but it can't be equal to 360, so I'll just stop at these two solutions. And then for the third, so the inverse cos of a third on your calculator gives you 70.5, and then to get the next solution you're going to do 360 minus 70.5. So my next solution is going to be 289.5. So theta is 0, 180, 70.5 or 289.5.